Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Thank you all so much for joining me on this absolutely lovely Friday evening. It is going to be an absolutely beautiful space today that we are going to share for tarot and chill. So, tonight, to get started, we can share a little bit of gratitude. And we have a few readers that will be joining us a little bit later. So we will be doing a bit of a meditation to get us started tonight, and then we'll be moving into some collective messages. And if you are here in the YouTube chat, if you all could do me a favor and drop an 1111 down in the chat to let me know that you can hear me okay, then I would be super grateful. So I am grateful for this beautiful week and all the amazing blessings that I was able to experience. I am grateful for the many forms of abundance in my life. I am grateful for each and every one of you and supporting these live broadcasts. I always really appreciate these spaces to be able to share. I am grateful for the many lessons that I've learned this week as well. I am grateful for the sun and warm days in December. The weather has been beautiful. So thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate you letting me know that you can hear me well. Cool beans. And TikTok, if you all would like to join me on YouTube, the link is in my bio. Otherwise, you're welcome to just stay on TikTok. We will be doing readings shortly, but we're going to get started with a little bit of a meditation. So if you would like to allow yourself to drop into your heart center, and we'll begin by taking a few deep breaths in. And I highly encourage you to grab any candles or incense or crystals. Grab your own deck of tarot or oracle cards as well and practice along with us today. So tarot and chill is a really beautiful space to be able to just practice sharing messages and being able to enjoy a little bit of community space. So hi, Idra. Thank you for asking. I'm doing beautiful. I hope you're doing well. It's been a gorgeous weather week. So yeah, I am always, if the sun is shining, it's more than likely I'm going to have a smile on my face. So hi, Lala. Thanks for joining. Becca says, I am grateful for the ability to listen to my body and rest when needed. I love that, Becca. Yes. I am grateful for the opportunities that I've invested play into my life recently. That has been super great for my journey as well, too. So, yeah. All right. So if you're joining on TikTok, we will be doing live readings after the meditation, and you'll want to be on YouTube to be involved in the individual readings. So you're welcome to hang out on TikTok, but if you want to get the readings, you're going to want to jump over to YouTube. All right. Rising Star Seed, I am grateful to have my family visiting and got to take out the new boat for the first time. That's amazing, Lala. Congratulations. I'm also very grateful for tea and all the many ways that we get to drink it, and my beautiful Deadpool cup, and all my beautiful soul family, and all the ways we express our love, and dancing and goofy outfits. Okay, that's it. That's all my gratitude for today. So. Okay, let's bring this gratitude into our bodies. If you'd like to focus on your heart center, and we'll take a nice deep breath in. In. Let's do one final breath in. then release. I'd like to move from here straight into the meditation. So I'd like to allow your shoulders to relax, noticing your breath moving from the inhale to the exhale, and allowing this gentle love to flow over your body with a nice breath in. As you release with the exhale, imagining a beautiful silver light pouring down through the crown of your head, and allowing this light to be poured over your body as though it is liquid, and allowing this liquid to drip down your arms, down your torso, through your hips and down your legs, and all the way down to the ground of your feet. And allowing this cool water to release the tension in the muscles and the body. And as we bring our awareness to our heart center, I invite you to go on a short adventure with me today. And so you can allow yourself to imagine as though you are walking down a path, and you can begin to feel the cool blades of grass under your feet, and also noticing the warm sun as it shines on your skin. And maybe you can even hear the birds in the sky as you walk forward towards a clearing that has a beautiful creek. And as you approach this stream of water, you might hear the water trickling over the rocks. And you can begin to smell the cool creek in the air. And as you walk towards this creek, I invite you to kneel down almost next to the water, not quite touching it, but close enough that you could almost reach down and touch it. And as you sit before this creek looking into the cool waters, I invite you to bring forward to mind whatever is weighing heavily in your heart, any overactive thoughts, anything that you would like to release for the evening. And as these things come to mind, I invite you to imagine them forming a shape of a tangible object in front of you. And as this tangible object forms, allowing yourself to release these thoughts, these energies, these feelings into this object, and hold it in your hands, sending it your gratitude for all the lessons that you have learned, the wisdom that has been gained, the love that has been shared. And as you hold this object in your hand, I invite you to place it slowly in the creek as your hands touch the cool water, and allowing the stream to wash away all the energies no longer belong in this space. And releasing, if just for a moment, these overthinking thoughts, these heavy energies in your heart, to the love and precious energy of Mother Gaia. I invite you to release by taking a nice gentle breath in and exhale. Allowing yourself to take breaths in this moment. present here, this now. Whenever you're ready, you can begin to bring your awareness back to your body, your toes, and opening your eyes whenever you're ready. Thank you all so much for joining me on that beautiful meditation. I really appreciate each and every one of you being here today, and I'm excited to share a few messages from Spirit for inspiration and encouragement along your path. Hello, beautiful Alice. Thank you for joining, and anyone else that has joined as well. Ooh. So today I am going to start us off with a message from the tarot, and I would like to ask Spirit what it is that we need to know just for today. Just for today, what is in our highest good? Oh, Becca, did the sound come through okay? I'm so grateful. I never know. I'm still working on my mic, so I'm really glad to hear that it came through good. All right, so just for today's Spirit, thank you so much. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Okay. So this is good. This is good. I will say that while I was shuffling, I did notice a few swords. So if you feel like you still have a little bit left in your mind that might be weighing on you in this moment, just while I begin to speak, if you feel called, you can place your hands, fingers together, cupped directly over your eyes, and just allow yourself to take a few nice deep breaths in, and on the exhale, imagining these thoughts releasing into the universe. Okay, my beautiful dear souls. The first card that came forward is the Three of Wands. And I think that this is really beautiful because, especially reflecting the energy that's happening currently, I know that there's a lot of people that are kind of feeling maybe less connected with your path or your purpose or where you've been spending your time and energy, and really seeing where you can take the lessons that you have learned from the experiences that you have been through and be able to move forward with this knowledge, creating as you go. And what I find interesting is the Magician came forward for us, which is all about creating these new opportunities and seeing your power and your ability to do so. And so in reverse, what Spirit's telling me is that we're not feeling quite as able to take that action, to be able to follow through. Like, you're having the creative thoughts and inspirations, but when it comes to doing the things, and really, I feel like this could have a little bit of a double meaning here, of being able to see that it might be a little bit of maybe not having enough like belief in yourself, or also not seeing the support that you have around you. And so just being able to see that in your life, you have currently a new beginning that you are working to create, and maybe feeling a little bit less than where you would like to be with it. And so what comes forward is the Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So very much speaking of being able to understand that the hard work that you put in, the time and energy that you spent being able to be where you're at right now, all the things that you've worked on have been worthwhile, no matter if they got you to exactly where you wanted to be, or if things worked out exactly how you hoped they would. But just seeing that it still is a benefit to your life, and being able to be grateful for the ability to have created those things. And then also with the Queen of Pentacles coming forward, honoring the fact that it's okay to be in a place where you want to create more, or you're not as connected with the things that you have created. This is being in a place of seeing where you are ready to grow more. It's like you have a favorite pair of shoes and you've worn these shoes every day. Every time you go out, you're like, these are my shoes. This is what I'm going to do. And then one day your shoes, they just don't fit, or they break, or maybe they're like really out of style, and you find a new pair of shoes and you're like, that new pair of shoes would be amazing. And then for some reason, you're just like, no, I don't know if I deserve that new pair of shoes. Maybe I shouldn't spend the money, like whatever, all the things that you're thinking about. Really just kind of being a place of feeling like you want to create more, but not feeling the power to do so. So I think that's a really beautiful place to start. And I would love to get some encouragement messages from Spirit. I will ask from the Dancer Oracle a little bit about what we can do moving forward to be able to feel a little more empowered or follow our creative actions. And okay, see, this is beautiful. So the first card that popped out is the Sparkle and Shine card, which, if you can see this beautiful card, this woman, oh, TikTok can see. Okay. This beautiful woman is holding a cup that is overflowing with infinite energy. And you can see in her eyes, her creative passion is inspired, and she's divinely guided with the spirals of the universe, and allowing herself to be seen, not afraid of how powerful her shine is, or of how much it may bring her forward into the spaces, but trusting as she moves from an overflowing cup. Also, this is an important message to be able to understand that whenever you fill your cup and you allow yourself to take the time to meet your needs, that's whenever you are able to then spill forward and share these gifts with the world. And Leia also agrees with you that you are more than capable. And then the card that is the offer card. So seeing that you are a gift that you have to offer in the world, and you are the only one that can fill the shoes that you are meant to fill in this world. And so understanding that whenever you show up to share your gifts and to do the things that you feel called to do, you are offering what it is that you are meant to. So to trust that process and allow yourself to just be in flow with wherever you are. And also the bottom deck energy says, notice the pattern and honestly assess. And I think the biggest message that comes from these is being able to see how important it is to recognize where you are at on your journey, and knowing that at some points you are going to be inspired and encouraged and feeling like a divine channel that just has all this inspiration coming through, and other times you're going to be looking within and understanding and connecting and making decisions and learning from your mistakes and understanding yourself on a deeper level, so that you can come forward and honestly assess your situation with how you can take that action. And so taking a pause and understanding how you can redirect yourself is important. It is necessary for the experience. So trust yourself whenever you are going on new paths, whenever you feel the call to take time to assess your actions and your creations, to be able to see if it really is in resonance with you and if you really are living the life that you want to be living. So yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful message. I love that. Amanda, hi. Thanks for joining. Okay, I would love to get a I feel like, especially with the messages that are coming forward right now, I really would love to do an Isis Oracle card for you all. So, again, for everyone on TikTok, these are collective messages. So, if you would like to join us on YouTube, the link is in my bio, and you can join us on YouTube. So, yeah. Let us do an Isis Oracle card. So Isis is going to send us a bit of a blessing and let us know a little more encouragement and inspiration. Yes, Becca, conserving your energy is just as important as doing the things. Absolutely. All right, Isis, thank you so much for any messages of wisdom and encouragement. Okay, this card has been coming forward so much. Okay, that must mean there's a really important message. So, the Miracle of Isis. And I will read out of the book for these because the book is super powerful. And if you enjoy this card, keep an eye out. I'm working on doing some collective readings that are including these cards extensively. So I'm really excited to be able to share those with you all when they're ready. They're not ready yet, though. I don't want to rush it. Okay. Miracle of Isis. Okay. Miracle of Isis. Miraculous healing of the goddess. Isis was known as a talented practitioner of the healing arts and was capable of miraculous healings. For you, beloved, she offers a miracle healing. No matter how much you have struggled with a particular matter, no matter how impossible it may seem to imagine your life without this old wound, addiction, problem, relationship issue, or inner struggle being a part of it, you are guided now to accept the possibility of miraculous healing, to let go and let the goddess be. The Lady Isis wishes to lift a load that has become too heavy for you to heal on your own, beloved. She cannot take something away from you if you are not willing to release it to her, however. Release for healing means trust, letting go of attachment to the outcome and how that outcome might be achieved, and opening to the divine genius of healing that seeks to express the perfection of divine love through you now. To hand something over for healing, especially when it has been a long-term or persistent difficulty, or simply seems to be too great or overwhelming to be healed, takes a radical change of mind and heart. To dare to hope without becoming attached to how or when something can happen, to surrender without forgetting to follow your intuition and to act accordingly, to trust even though you may have been disappointed and hurt in the past. All these things take skill and courage. Yet these are the requirements for us to surrender into the great healing of divine love. Lady Isis speaks through this oracle and says to you that recovery from trauma and emotional healing is not only possible, but if you are willing, it can happen for you now. No matter the depth of grief, loss, despair, fear, or anger, love can and will absorb all of it. This oracle is also an indication that a spiritual gift or awakening of deep healing ability at a new level are coming your way. Keep your eyes and heart open and let go of doubt or fear about opening up to a new level of proficiency. Dedicate your work to divine love and trust that it will flow through you stronger now. You are capable of great work when you trust in your own heart and love the divine flowing through you with total surrender. Yes. So, if you are working on being able to up level and move into a new direction, it requires releasing the old version of yourself so that you can fully step into what you are creating and what you are desiring. So, allowing yourself to express this love for who you have been, for where you have walked, for the expressions of self that you have been in life. I even am hearing like hey, there's a new moon solar eclipse coming up on December 4th, which is tomorrow night. If you would like to hold a little ceremony for yourself and allow yourself to really call in this new experience for yourself, this new level, this shift in your own perspective, so that you can really be able to experience the abundance in life that you deserve and are absolutely capable of living. So yeah. There's also a ritual healing that goes with this. So I will read that for anyone that would like to. This is a beautiful opportunity for a healing moment. So if you feel called to close your eyes, you are welcome to do so and just visualize what is being stated. Ideally, you can use a flower for this exercise, but you can also use a small crystal or a sacred object in its place, such as a stone, a small dish of sand, or anything that you are willing to release completely after the ritual is completed. Okay, so if you'd like to grab an object, now is a good time to do so. Not necessary for the healing. Sit quietly and gaze at your object of choice. Say, I call upon the loving miracle healing of Isis, just as this flower or other sacred object is subject to creation and destruction, life and death, so too can the pain that has plagued me finally rest in peace in the loving embrace of the goddess. Hold your left hand over your heart and your right hand over the sacred object of your choice and say, I give deep honoring and gratitude for the sacrifice of this beloved sacred flower or object. And now release the pain, the issue, any attachment to it, conscious or unconscious, into this sacred receptacle now. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, allow any pain, attachment, or suffering to flow from your heart out of your right hand and be transferred into the sacred object. Say aloud, beloved Isis, miracle healer and priestess of the healing arts, take this suffering from me now. I surrender it to you to heal. Let me find the wisdom and peace, the resolution that is meant to come from this dark blessing. May the darkness be turned to light with karmic grace and unconditional love, so be it. Thank you for your assistance, beloved. I open to your miracle healing completely. Withdraw your hands into prayer position and gently bow before your object, taking it and placing it somewhere in a garden or a natural setting where it will not be disturbed. It is recommended that you tuck it into the earth or place it where it was not likely to be picked up by any curious wanderers by. You can then finish the ritual with the incantation. Love and light, peace and power, miracle healing descends this hour. The wings of Isis drenched with feeling, nothing escapes her miracle healing. Surrender to her from my heart so true, which is now exactly what I choose to do. Gratitude to Isis for the miracle coming to me. Her love and grace has now set me free. Beautiful. We have to acknowledge our pain in order to release it. And I understand that acknowledging our pain is painful because in order to acknowledge your pain, you have to sit and look at it and hold space for it and let it exist, which is tough. But in the act of doing so, and really honestly doing so, you can give yourself the opportunity to love it and release it and move forward without it holding any unnecessary drive over you as you go forward. So, thank you all. Okay, now this is a perfect time for me to tell you if you would like to join me in the Zoom room. The link is in my Discord server, and I would be more than happy to have everyone be able to join me and practice reading cards. This is a beautiful collective space, and I am more than excited to be able to share that. So please do feel free to click the link down below the video, access my Discord server. The Zoom link is there if you'd like to join us live. And I will also be sharing one more collective message, because I feel like I would love to share the I think I'm going to share a fairy message. Hi, Campton. Thank you all so much for joining. Who else has joined me while I was talking? Ashley. Hi, Ashley. Who else is here? Amanda, Ashley, Becca, Lala, Campton. Amanda just joined me. I also had a friend from Paradigm Shift who might be joining. Please. Hi, Amanda. Hi. Okay, there we go. Amanda, where are you? Oh, there you are. I didn't have the right screen pulled up. Oh, hi, beautiful.
Hi.
Did you have a good week?
It
was a week.
It was a week.
Yeah, I feel that. Hi, Campton.
Hey guys, what's up?
Oh, just chilling on a Friday night in the cold, about to pull some cards.
Awesome.
I don't know why.
YouTube actually recommended your show, and that's how I found out about it. So you're in the algorithm. Hey.
Yay.
Thank you, Campton. That's amazing. Well, I appreciate you joining, and I'm really excited to be able to share the space with you all. I always enjoy being able to just play, and this is one of my favorite ways to be able to do so. So yeah.
And I have my cards here too, if you want.
Yes. And did you do something different with your hair?
Did I?
Yeah, your hair looks different.
Oh, I don't know. I've just been doing my own hair lately, I guess. Thank you.
You're welcome. I like it.
Thanks.
Looking stylish. Love it. And then Obi-Wan wrote down in the chat that you'd love to join. I did send you the Zoom link in the Discord server. It should be there. So if not, feel free to direct message me on Instagram and I can send it to you as well. So, okay. I want to share one more message. Actually, the Star family came forward instead of the fairies. So I guess that's what we're going to get.
Star family.
Yes.
It's apt.
Yeah. Oh, Campton, of course the Star family. I'm not surprised. Oh, I love my Star family though. They're good. Okay, so this is good. I'm not going to read the book for this one because this card's gorgeous. So this card is number 28, the Seven Sisters. Circle. Sisterhood enriches my life. Hi, Michael. I'm not. Oh, I love my Star family though. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. If you would like to practice pulling cards with us tonight, you're more than welcome to do so. This card
you gotta mute the YouTube though.
Seven Sisters. Oh my God, circle. Sisterhood enriches my life. Yay. Cool beans. We got it.
I don't know.
That's always the trick whenever you pull up the YouTube, to like figure out how to have it muted, but still to be able to hear the Zoom. I promise you it's a skill.
It takes a lot of practice.
It really does. So I think this is great for this card to come up while all of my beautiful friends join, because this card is all about community and friendships and relationships and how they enrich our lives. And I think that's really beautiful because this is it right here. You all are absolutely enriching my life by joining and sharing this space. And to relate it back to what I was saying with about, especially whenever we're working through our pain and up leveling and moving through, having that community support is absolutely imperative. So yeah, that's it. Who wants to start the rounds of readings first? Campton, I see you. Go for it.
Sure. So channeling all of this beautiful energy into my tarot deck, I'm allowing a question to come into my mind that would benefit everyone here that's tuned into this message. Here we go. Okay, so this is one of my archetypes, actually. So the Fool in reverse. He's kind of invisible. That actually looks pretty cool.
That's super cool.
So the Fool in reverse. I'm a noob, so we're gonna look at the booklet, and I'll give my own intuitive interpretation of it as soon as we find it.
While Campton looks through the booklet, I just want to say real quick before we get started that this space is intended for you to be able to practice. So all levels of experience are welcomed. Do what is comfortable for you. If you want to read from the book, you're welcome to do so. If you'd like to channel, you just want to hang out and enjoy the vibes, that's totally cool as well. So yeah, no, not a lot of rules in this space other than just making sure we're respectful and yeah, that's...
What Roman numeral is O?
Zero.
I believe, yeah, I believe the
That
Fool
makes
is a
sense.
0.
Oh, it's the first. It's the first. Okay.
First card in the deck.
So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much. So in reverse, the Fool indicates that we are being too impulsive or not impulsive enough. So if you've been going overboard in your adventures, it is time to rein it in before anyone gets hurt. On the other hand, if you haven't gone out dancing or had a good laugh in a while, do something fun. So this might actually, in my case, it might be I'm not impulsive enough. Sometimes I limit myself, I limit my intuition. And this actually ties into manifestation. Really, it's the hardest part of manifestation is that our identity talks us out of it. So we can hold something in our mind, an idea, a vision, a quality that we want to have, or an impulsive decision that we want to go for, and it can feel right. Our guts on board, our hearts on board, and then that energy starts to rise. It gets to our throat. Maybe we're a little bit timid about communicating it. And once our mind gets its handle on our deepest wants and desires, that's where it goes into disarray. So the Fool in reverse, understanding, means that I'm not being foolish enough, and that's okay. I need to be foolish because in that area I take risks, and those risks end up benefiting me. So your manifestations, don't talk yourself out of those, because that is the universe trying to make something happen through you. There's a bigger plan at play, and those intuitions come from that bigger plan. So don't think that your ego has a better plan than the universe. Use your ego as this kind of story, this character that you create that can emanate that loving force in a more refined and evolutionary way as you go about your walk of life. So that's what I'm getting from this card tonight.
I'm so glad Campton went first, because my card flows right from that perfectly, and I love it.
Awesome.
Of course it does. Campton, that was beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
So I'm highly amused by Spirit tonight. Just wanted to point that out. I pulled the Eclipse Mermaid because solar eclipse, and I mentioned in your tarot that it was a full moon. It's not. It's a new moon solar eclipse. It is exactly that. So it says a powerful energy shift is happening, which, yeah, very much so. But what I love about this deck is that it has specific spoken messages for each and every single card. So I'm going to read out the specific spoken message. So it says, this energy shift you're about to experience needs preparation. No effort, no force, but it helps to be ready. Expect amazing dreams, possible clairvoyant experiences, and please do watch your addictions, gossip, the internet, the kinds of food you eat, and who you spend your time with and how they influence you. These are all very significant when this being comes to visit. This is a magnificent time to start a new health regime, particularly if you're wishing to reduce addictions that are too unhelpful. Remember, there There's no real avoiding life, and the planets and the galaxy's energy shifts. You can work with these eclipses and maximize their amazing power, or you can do nothing, and their changes could overwhelm you. The worst choice is to fight the energy and refuse to try something new. What will you choose as your own personal eclipse approaches? And you're muted.
Amanda, that is the most beautiful synchronicity you could have possibly brought into this space. Thank you so much for sharing. Michael, did you feel called to share a card, or did you want to practice?
My deck is actually very specific. There's my box. I have a Pride Tarot deck, so mine's very, and I'm new to my, I usually use my Oracle cards because it's easier because it has a sentence underneath it, but
You're welcome to use your Oracle cards as well. All cards are welcome here.
I'll try my Pride Tarot deck. Let's see.
Yay.
Let me give it a good shuffle first. What does Spirit have for collective with my Pride Tarot deck?
While he's shuffling, did Campton just disappear into a black hole?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be back though, probably with some mad wisdom to drop.
Okay, Page of Pentacles is what I got. I don't know exactly what that is. Let's switch. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this card represents a diligent and courageous messenger to the querent in the in matters. I mean, this is the card. In matters of communications or finance, the Page of Pentacles represents a person who is unafraid of the work required to study or practice, and who has ability to effectively apply information. They know of what they speak, so listen closely and think hard. In the picture, it says, I have drawn a picture of a local LGBTQ elder in my community, Amina Shakur. Amina is a fount of knowledge on a number of subjects and offers guidance to those who ask. I see elements of this page in their actions and work, and I hope that they give you the courage to do what's required to achieve and desired results.
What a perfect card.
I love how connected the messages are tonight.
Love it when we it's one of my favorite things in this space is to see how we can all be connected, even though we come in and we set the intention for it to just be a general collective message, but here we are all rolling on the same wave of energy and gaining the wisdom. And I think it even too gets a little bit more whenever like you're thinking and you can hear the words come through and I'm like, oh, that is like spot on for exactly what I'm going through. And Amanda's like, yeah, me too. And Campton's probably over here like, oh, that was what I needed to hear. And but all for our own individual reasons, you know. All right, well, if we want to go around another go, I pulled the Norns from the Odin deck. Really excited to see this because this is destiny, my friends, destiny. This is one of the most powerful cards in the deck. There are said to be many Norns. All are born from the gods, elves, and dwarves, but the three most prominent are Urd, Bernandi, and Skuld. They live under the Tree of Life, Yggdrasil, in a beautiful hall near the Well of Fate, Erdbunner. They visit each child at birth. This card indicates that the Norns are shaping your life just as they shape the lives of all people. Urd represents your past, Bernandi represents what is presently coming to being, and the third, Skuld, represents what shall be. The Norns cast wooden lots, weave cloth, and carve symbols like the runes into wood, all fate crafting activities. Drawing the Norns suggests that you need to set an intention for what you desire. It could be yours. It must come from a place of reviewing where you have been, what you want, and where you see yourself going. The Norns encourage you to surrender your attachment to your karma because it is woven already into the path you are on. Stay in gratitude. Everything has already been created. So like while I was reading it, they were kind of showing me it's like understanding that whenever you focus too much on the past or too much on the future or even too much on the present, you're really not staying in balance. And so to be able to fulfill your destiny and step into the role that you feel called to do and take action and start that new journey, being able to have balance in how much devotion you give to both the past or all the past, present, and future. And also seeing the power of your intentions followed through with action. So again, for the new moon solar eclipse, if you feel called to journal at all, it's a really, really powerful time to be able to get clear on exactly what it is that you are stepping into. So
Beautiful. I'll pull again as well. That's what we're doing.
you got it.
Right on. So I'm asking the universe for either a question or a guidance, or if nothing happens, I'm just gonna kind of go wild card on it. And well, I guess that would be the another one of the universe, because I'm the universe, you're the universe, and well, you guys know what I'm saying. You guys know what I'm talking about. So, all right, general reading for everyone. Was what's coming up for me, and that's another reverse card, Ace of Wands. All right. So, Kristen, what should we be grateful for as I look for the Ace of Wands?
Ooh, I am grateful. I am grateful for chance encounters, because it is by chance encounter that I am sitting here with each and every one of you.
Well, that was perfectly apt, because as soon as you said that, we landed on the page. So you're a beautiful human being. So the Ace of Wands reversed indicates setbacks or delays to beginning a new project or achieving goals. Faltering conviction, creative blocks, false starts, relationships. It suggests cooled passions, time apart, lack of commitment, or difficulty conceiving. Readjust as needed. So wow, so I pulled some very difficult cards, actually. So we had the Fool reversed, and from that we learned that maybe we're not being impulsive enough. Maybe we're talking ourselves out of that project, gut instinct, intuition, things that we want to manifest and make happen. And with this Ace of Wands card, and the delays in starting our projects, maybe these two cards tying together, or maybe the universe is just trying to force in our face the fact that we just need to act, and in this age of opportunity where you can move your phalanges onto a piece of plastic and know anything in the world. I mean, it's just crazy. You can know anything in the world. You just got to capitalize on it. Close your eyes, ask yourself, what do I want? And then go get it. And what immediately comes to mind when we try to engage that within our mental, I guess, internal atmosphere? It's the ego saying, but this, but that, I'm afraid of doing this, what will people think? And of course, it's typical. We know this. Like, it's literally the core of ancient wisdom, is to not care what other people think. So this is something that we've got to embody in a society where we're in these air-conditioned comfort boxes, limited from our natural apex predatorial instincts, and needing to listen to our gut feeling and work past all the resistances that have built up from the accumulation of cultural and societal illness, and realize that we are a powerful being, that we deserve respect from every atom in existence. And anytime that we meet resistance, just know that we're meeting fear. And when we resist that fear, there's pain and argumentation. But when both parties are seeking the truth, there is a homogeny and a unified sort of pace and bliss to it. Nobody needs to be right. We're trying to find the inconsistencies and hypocrisies in each other's logic so that we can find the truth. And if we're both seeking the truth and we're on the same side, and there is no resistance or fear. So the Ace of Wands reversed at this time asks us to look at what is delaying our manifestations, whether that's our relationships or our internal world, and to readjust as needed. And literally, it's just, it could not be more clear in that last sentence. It just says readjust as needed. So guys, I'm taking this as a wonderful sign. You know, when the universe is a little bit hard on us and we say, I'm going to take it to the chin, some amazing things happen on the other side of that. So that's what I'm getting.
Got it. Gold. That was gold. Thank you, dear.
It is hopping in here, man. That is like a lit right there, like coming in. I'm like, oh man, universe is just right at me, right?
Right.
I just want to say, Campton, that like you brought in such a magical energy into the space, and your readings tonight are just spot on and incredible. And I'm just so grateful that you're here.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's touching.
I'd like to echo that too, because Campton, oftentimes you have the ability to put into words what is circling in my mind and what I feel energetically with the metaphysical components and the biological psychology. And I'm always just grasping for those words. And so then Campton, to hear you be able to echo those thoughts and again, offer that connection, that bridge is most appreciated.
And it's a most pleasure. And thank you for saying that. Truly.
I just want to echo that your channeling has grown in the time that I've known you, and seeing you be able to trust your words as you share them is just.
Thank you. And that's something that I was actually gonna like say before, is like when I close my eyes, guys, I'm channeling, like I have this mojo going. So but this time I felt the confidence to just go ahead and close my eyes and not mention it, because yeah. Anyway, that's what's going on. I'm literally closing my eyes to conserve oxygen and to go to the channeling. So thank you for recognizing that, guys. Your words are really touching, and I needed that today.
I did grab some Moonology cards.
I did the same
because
thing.
of the moon.
I wonder if we have the same one.
That'll be funny.
My book right here.
I had 3 cards come out.
I got 2.
So I basically asked what everybody needs to know for the new moon. So I got full moon in Pisces, balance, spirituality, and practicality, which goes very nicely with all of the messages so far, that we need to find that balance within ourselves and readjust as needed. Also, new moon in Gemini, communication is key. And that is one of the big things specifically with this new moon. Although this new moon is in Sagittarius, I believe, and not in Gemini, it's still really big around relationships. And with there being an eclipse, it is really important to be able to speak your truth and get that communication across properly, so that you're not having any missteps with your relationships with other people. And the final card is full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. So it is big energy that's coming in, that's already started coming in, and that's coming to a cusp tomorrow. There's a lot of big changes happening. This is a big clean out for the end of the year that's going on. We just ended a big cycle, and this is essentially, we're coming to the end of COVID. We're coming to the end of that cycle that started to basically reset everyone. So all of this energy that we've all been going through with this big awakening that we've all been going through, and all of the inner work that we've all been having to do, we've now come to the end of it. That's what all of this eclipse season is doing. We're tying up all of the loose ends, and we are basically the universe is saying, should I get off the pot, essentially. So we're at the point now where either you've done the work and you're moving on to the next step, or you haven't done the work and you got a lot of problems ahead of you. So take that as you will. Either this climax is coming and it's going to propel you forward, or the climax is coming and it's going to burn you very, very badly. And that is entirely up to you what's going to happen, essentially. And that's the message I got from the Demonology.
Thank you, Amanda. I always appreciate your honesty.
And it's great. It's crazy because I got a very similar card. On the bottom of my deck was the new moon in Gemini. So we had the same
Awesome.
card. The card that I pulled, the single one though, was your commitment is being tested.
Mhm.
So it definitely goes with what she's saying. So
I love that. Amazing. Did you want to share any more, Michael, or were you?
I was just reading because the book's actually pretty long. So
Yeah, they do.
they go in there like like commitment being tested. I'll just say the bullet points because there's paragraphs in this book, but it says like the answer to your question is yes, but not yet. And then you're halfway to your goal. You still need to put in a little bit more effort. Sometimes we need to realize how much we want something, and then you need to recommit to someone or something. So.
Jessica?
Man. It's one of those things where I'm like, am I ready to read? Because it always feels so personal. I'm like, and you guys are like spot on with this. And Amanda, your words on kind of the closing of a cycle, it's been echoed in my dreams so much lately. And I feel that, and it's that precipice of choice. And again, like there's no wrong choice. It's all very neutral, but yes, it's kind of about how many more obstacles do you want to take? How much longer do you want to take to get where you're going? I just did a quick pull from one of my favorites, the Wild Offering. And the 3 cards that came out was positivity with the yellow finches. I don't know if I've seen this one before. If you can find even one thing to be grateful for, it will restore you to the light. Please, dear God, let me always feel gratitude for something, even a tiny thing, even in the hardest situations. And I just want to this is a side tangent, but for me, this full circle thing kind of coming about when I got this deck, it wasn't what I expected it to be. And it's really grown with me. But I've always had a lot of, because of my past, tough time with the word God and the connotation that holds. And I think one of the processes I've gone with healing is it means what it means to me. And of course it means something different to everybody. And so even when I first started reading, I wouldn't use that word because it has such significance for people in such different ways. But I've come to realize for me, it encompasses so much that I feel more comfortable just using it and seeing how that comes forth, which then would come in with this trust. It's full circle here. Got the full circle light. When love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. Which then, I've read this card many times, is true love. Relationships, your wholeness and safety lie within, not from a partner, but the sovereignty actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear Lord, and know true love. And I think that just kind of, to me, comes back to some words that were told to me by a mentor of mine. Is we all end as we're born. We all kind of end up however you come into this world is how you end. And in that meaning is that we're all the same and we're all one. And I feel this and I'm searching for these words. And I think the journaling suggestion, Kristen, that I already mentioned at one point is what I need to be doing, because they're there, they're going to come. But when I'm in this space, I find myself tongue-tied so much. So Thank you for letting me share. I'll warm up a little bit more as we go.
No, Jessica, you did a beautiful job. That really resonated with me. So your messages always resonate really well. So thank you for sharing. And I always really appreciate you, especially holding the courage to be able to step out of your comfort zone into a space like this. It's not a small fleet. So give yourself a good pat on the shoulder and say, like, way to go. Yeah. Campton, you too, Amanda. I know you've been here for a while, but it took you, and I'll pat myself because we've all made that leap. So yeah.
I appreciate that. I think for me, being seen is like the next big step, because like I've cultivated a lot of trust in these groups, and I appreciate that. And you're all such wonderful people. And the thought of being seen beyond that is like my next thing of building comfort within that way. So thank you again for holding this space.
I think if I could share one bit of advice for being seen, because I feel that.
Definitely feel that too.
is to allow yourself to, and I know you're gonna be like, Kristen, you say this all the time, but like seriously, hold no expectations. Like whenever I go to do a live, like tonight, no expectations. Just let it be. And then you'll see when you hold a space for yourself with, like, you have your setup, right? You're not gonna just be like, oh, whatever, I'm just gonna free fall, but like having your space set and then showing up from that point of view of like, okay, I know I have done all the things that I can do to be here and to do the things. Now I'm gonna let the universe meet me for the rest of it and just let it be. So
I love it.
And then there's me, who lives life by just free falling and whatever happens.
Amanda free falls with like fireballs and she gets through life amazing. Like everybody's got their method. Do you all want to go around one more time and share another card? It's totally up to you.
I have gotten all of my collective messages, but if anybody else needs to.
I'm gonna just pull one or two or maybe three. Actually, no, sorry. If I may, I'm getting called. So this is, I have a lot of connection with Japanese culture. And so I love hokusai. And so I found this one. It's a koan, Zen koan card pack at the used bookstore where I generally try to get most of my decks. And it has, so these are meant to be contemplated. They're not so much, I will pull one and I will sit with it for a week before I go to the book to read it. And it's always very profound. All right, let me, this one right here. There we go. Do what you will, not because you must. And I'm sure the book will have a lot more reading, but like, all right, I'll read tonight because I don't usually, but I just love these messages. And you sit with them. And of course, the first one I pulled was mu, M-U, mu. And I sat with that. I was like, I don't know. This could have lots of different meanings, but they don't number these. Here we go. Zen teaches us to follow the promptings of our inner nature, but these should not be confused with habits. Zen is fresh in each moment. Masters are infamous for suddenly doing crazy things to shock their students out of their habitual states of mind and into the immediacy of the spontaneous. When we act from our habits, we are like a record that has become stuck in a groove and is repeating the same thing over and over. When the Zen master intuitively responds in a bizarre way, students do not know whether to be insulted, angry, or amused. They suddenly don't know how to be. It is as if the master has given the record player a nudge and suddenly it is playing new music again. Students are free from their old habits and are alive to the wonderful magic of the present moment. Thought to contemplate. Are you caught in playing out an habitual pattern or behavior? Be your own Zen master. When you catch yourself being habitual, spontaneously do something absurd. Make a strange noise or put your shoe on your head. It will feel very strange, but you'll find you can't take your habits so seriously when you're behaving in a bizarre, uncharacteristic way. Every time you do this, your habit will become harder and harder to slip into unconsciously until you are effortlessly and naturally set free to find new ways to respond to each new moment. Huzzah! New cycles. What's his name again, Amanda?
It's Billy.
Billy.
This is Billy.
That was amazing. Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you.
That deck, by the way, is gorgeous. So
Yeah, that was the universe calling me out. So that was fun.
Isn't
why we-
it?
that's why we sit together.
Mhm.
Well, I have one final collective message, and then we can move into a space where we pull cards for the people that are in the chat or in the Zoom room, whichever way is fine. I think a lot of us are in both right now. And we'll practice just sharing an expression. If you've never pulled for someone else, you can do the same practice as what we've just done, where you can read from the book or, share whatever comes to mind. This is a beautiful space for practice. So, and if you are in the chat and you would like to join us for the game, I think we'll start with picking a color. That's typically, and then we'll decide. Maybe we'll do desserts. I don't know. We'll see. So desserts are normally fun. So, but we'll start with a color. So each of us will pick a color, and then you, as the viewer that would like a reading, drops down in the chat your color guesses. And when one of the readers sees their color being guessed, you will get the opportunity to get a reading. So readers, you are in charge of finding your color if it pops in the chat. If you do not have the YouTube up, let me know. I'll help you out. Yeah. Any questions from anyone here about that?
What if we choose the same color?
Well, then we can both do a reading for that person.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think we've done that before. So
Okay.
they get a bonus reading.
Mm.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So the
Yeah,
final go
I
ahead.
think there was one time where there was the three of us and we all picked the same thing. So we all had to do a reading for someone.
Yeah. We've had many adventures in these tarot and chill spaces.
Mhm.
I think the utensils was probably my favorite though.
Yes.
Nobody knows good utensils. Okay, collective message, final collective message. And I think this is really where this message is coming from, is inspiration moving forward, because that's one of my favorites to end a message on. So what came in, oh, wow, okay. The Hanged Man and the Justice card is the bottom deck energy. So where you're moving into, it does require a pause to see and a trust of where you're at, and ultimately trusting that everything is happening as it is meant to, and that all will work out, and it's just divine timing. And so keeping that in mind, like that's your little bit to just like stick in your back pocket as you move forward, because you also got the Star and the Fool, and that is like starting off a new adventure with just this, I am the star of my show. It is my story. I'm creating it as I go. And, sometimes we face challenges, but every challenge in the history of storybooks that I've ever read makes the main character stronger and more capable and ready to move forward. So taking that beautiful power that you have gained from everything you have experienced and being able to allow it to motivate you to step forward and take the action and go on all the new adventures that you want to in life, because you are more than capable, more than worthy, and supported along the way. That's it. Smart. Fairy dust. Okay. So colors. Have you all thought of your colors?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got my color. All right. So if we'd like to get started, if you are in the chat, hi TikTok. Also, if you all would like to participate in the game, you do have to join on YouTube. So click the link in my bio. Thank you all. And thank you for the roses. Okay, but drop in the YouTube chat. Let us know what your guesses are for the colors. And I think since we are also, many of us in the room in the chat, feel free to drop your color guesses in the chat as well. And just practice. It'll be a big share circle. Okay, what color am I gonna get?
Do, 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 do.
And Kristen starts it with a pink, and then Rising Starseed comes in with a purple.
Can I guess my own color?
No. I mean, I guess if you want to give yourself a reading on air, that's fine.
Nah, I'm fine. I don't.
Becca got mine. Ding, ding, ding. Pink.
Oh, they
Wait,
got
you guessed your own color?
I did.
she did. No. She went with it.
I got my own self take. Okay, I'm just kidding. I don't give up. But wow, that's pretty impressive.
That's funny.
After I just said no, you can't get your color. Okay. Is my face like tomato red right now, or just?
It's only slightly red. You're good.
All right. So we also have a pink and a blue and a green,
There's so many colors. Oh my god.
and then a red meringue. What exactly color is meringue? Is it like a yellowy color? You might have to explain that one.
Wait, is it not meringue? I'm devastated.
Meringue. I don't know.
It's meringue.
Oh, it's meringue.
I don't have my glasses on, to be fair.
We can call it meringue. I like that better.
I like that better.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Me too.
Is that just like the stuff that you eat though? Or
Oh,
a
is
color?
it? I thought
Like
it
No, I
was
don't-
a
meringue
color.
pie.
I will take it as a
Meringue's like
color.
white.
Let's make a new color right now.
Yeah.
Okay, has everybody seen their colors, or is anybody still waiting?
I didn't pick an easy one this time, so no one's guessed it yet. People have come close, but no one's guessed it.
Like there's close, but no one's got color.
Perry. Oh wait, no, I gotta type. Sorry, my bad.
I'll give a hint in the chat.
Oh, I should give a hint too. Like, let's see for mine.
Okay, well, while people are guessing, continue to guess. I will share. I'll start the readings off with Becca. Oh no, I guessed my own color.
Someone
Teal.
got really close. but
Teal's a good color. I love teal.
Yeah.
All right, Becca, do you have a specific question, or would you just like general guidance, my dear? And you all are welcome to do whichever works best for you. Wait, why can I not see? Hold on. Cue elevator music. One of these days.
Flash, we have the same color.
I'm kind of wondering.
You probably do. I'll do it in this. No, I can't do it in this chat.
Oh, that's nice.
Keep guessing, guys. Keep guessing.
I can't think of it.
Starry Night Sky Blue.
Turquoise.
Well, but did you type it?
She's like, I'm just gonna call everyone out today.
Hold on, wait.
Okay, so Kristen gets a reading from Jess and Michael.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Wait,
No one's got mine yet.
I know.
Ashley, what color is purple dragon? Just a very specific color.
I'm like, that sounds like a strain name.
Wait, and
See,
Campton, you have a
I'm
color?
waiting for Ashley to guess my color because she always guesses the most out there colors.
Wait, does Campton have a color too? Are we?
Mhm.
And yours is tricky as well.
Yeah.
Campton, we need help. You gotta give us like a
Okay.
hint.
Rainbow.
A hint. That's my hint. I'm waiting for it
Gray.
to show up on the YouTube.
I'm just gonna
We gotta use our.
The first person who guesses. in
Becca
chat.
and Kristen
Sparkles.
both got close to mine, if that helps anybody.
Oh wait,
Okay, so now I'm looking back in the chat like,
Kristen got close to yours.
Becca and Kristen both got close to mine. Becca got it.
Oh,
Yeah. I saw the violet part and I was like,
All right, I'm just gonna go like let's just start listing the rainbow here.
Oh wait, you're already doing Becca's though. Becca,
No,
do you want-
I'm doing Kristen.
No, but Kristen's doing Becca's.
Oh. Wait, Becca, what are you doing?
Let's just go. You know,
Becca just wants all the readings.
That's all.
Becca, choose someone to give your second reading to. That way we can make sure that we're being mindful of everyone's time, if that's okay. And I guess you can pick whether you want to share my reading or Amanda's reading. Flash is on it. Okay, we still have to guess. We still have to guess all of everybody's. Okay, hold on. All right. Well, continue dropping your guesses down the chat.
Here's another hint. A typical color of an alien.
Silver, gray, sparkles.
There you go. You got
That's
it.
what I said earlier,
Gray.
but I didn't type it in the chat.
Oh,
Somebody already did silver.
someone did say silver earlier. Like a
I
long
said silver, but it's
it
gray.
was gray.
It's your gray.
I literally saw it. Silver. Where is it? I saw it.
That was me. It's okay.
Wait, does
But
that
not
count?
Yeah,
It's up to you.
Oh, okay. It's
if you
up
wanted to
you.
count, it counts.
Here, I'm gonna type gray.
All
Banana.
Like if Michael saw it, he gets dibs.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But is it gray with an E or gray with an A?
Ooh, it was an E. It was the E. So wait, what happens now?
Okay, so now has everybody's colors been guessed and picked?
Yes.
Yeah, but Becca said Lala gets a reading. She just didn't say if it's my reading or your reading.
Okay, I'm gonna pull Becca's because I've already got her cards. So if you can do
Okay,
Lala,
I'll do Lala.
Campton,
Mhm.
you're gonna go
So I'm
for
gonna
Michael.
do the silver one then.
Oh wait,
And-
who did the silver in the chat?
That's what I
That
was.
was Jess.
Me.
Okay, so then Campton, you'll do for Jess, and then
That's too
Michael,
early.
I'm happy to give mine to Ashley because she's been guessing like crazy and she's got the most creative guesses here.
Okay.
All right. Campton will read for Ashley.
All right.
I guess I'll read for Kristen.
I'll read for Kristen too if you're. Or doesn't anyone else?
No one else has guessed our colors, so.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to play in the game. I'm the worst. I'm impatient is really the problem.
This is great.
Okay. Well, I'll give my reading to Ashley, and then that way Jessica.
No,
you
Camden's
can-
doing Ashley.
Thought I was doing Flash.
Maybe we should all just pick people.
I'll read for Ashley. How about that?
Okay.
Okay.
Does
Okay, so
everybody know?
everyone's gonna be for Ashley.
Like who's in this chat that hasn't even talked? I'll give you a rating.
Right? Have we all? Is everybody giving a reading and getting a reading? I think at this point.
Mhm.
Star Soul's in. Yay.
Yay, Star Soul! Star Soul gets a reading. Okay, so Becca, we'll figure it out as we go down the line. I'm gonna get started on Becca's reading so we can get this beautiful parade rolling down. Wait, what do we want to be? I feel like we're more like a train choo-chooing down. Anyways, all right, sorry. The Two of Cups in reverse came out for you, my beautiful, beautiful Becca. And I think it's beautiful for you, honestly, because the Two of Cups in reverse is being able to see where the relationships in your life have not ended up fulfilling you in the ways that you desired for them to. And the reason why I say it's so beautiful is because the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Cups came forward after this. So your ability to be able to see the places in life where stepping away and understanding when to say no has brought you into a place of being able to really see your own personal strength, as well as being able to speak your truth with authenticity and stand by the boundaries that you set, which if I could just give you the biggest hug and say congratulations, because this is a really beautiful phase of your journey to be able to step into. And because you're standing in this space, you're now holding a higher vibrational energy when it comes to the relationships that you are calling in. And so you may be feeling a little bit lonely right now. You may be feeling maybe like the things that happened, you're going back and forth in it, allowing it to be in your mind, and Spirit's guiding you to see the strength that you hold in this now moment because of the decisions that you have made, and how that is going to be able to align you to call in the things that you desire. And they are coming forward. The Knight of Cups is, an emotional movement, but it's just a matter of being able to kind of see it. So I think in this moment for you, my beautiful Becca, the best bit of advice I can share is to allow yourself to see the cycle as it's unfolding, continuing to stand in your strength and focusing on really strengthening those boundaries that you're setting and honoring yourself in those boundaries, like just continuing to reaffirm to yourself that those boundaries are strong and that they have been set with good intention and that they are aligning you with the vibration that you call in for yourself. Okay. Who's next?
I got Lala's. Okay, Lala. This is the first time ever that Spirit has had me pull from the bottom of the deck. So that was fun. Basically, what they want you to know right now is that you are a leader. You got the stag spirit of leadership. You've lost a lot of focus lately, and they're saying that made you start to doubt yourself a little bit. But you are a leader. You can move mountains, and you have this crazy manifestation skill where anything you possibly dream of just happens. You do have a lot of prosperity coming in. As soon as you get back into focus and understand this part of yourself that you need to get back in touch with, because you have such incredible strength and incredible power, and you don't even realize it. The bottom of the deck card that they had me pull out was playfulness. So they want you to start having fun again and enjoying life and being silly. They're saying that you've been too serious lately. You need to start being silly again and just finding that part of yourself where you're just in your element. And okay, so what they're showing me is when you were visiting with Kristen, you need to find that part of you again. And if you need to start hitting people in the face with stuffies again, do it. But like, they want you to get back into that energy and be that girl again, because that's what's going to bring you the prosperity. So basically, that's the message I got for you.
Beautiful, Amanda. Thank you. Campton, would you like to share?
Yeah. I was wondering how that went. So this is for Mrs. Flash. Awesome. Yeah, just before I do the reading, I just get the sense of Flash. And there are certain people, like everyone has their unique role that the universe gave them, and it is strongly felt within Flash right now. So I think the relevance of this card has to do with purpose, with meaning, with place. And that's just the intuitive sense that I get. So we're just going to go ahead and draw from the top. I've kind of been shuffling. So we've got the Magician in reverse. Okay. And again, I'm a noob, so we're going to have to, it's number one. I'm remembering to look at the numeral. so that I don't do what happened earlier and just skip past it. So number one, the Magician in reverse. Reverse, the Magician's power is either latent or being used without integrity. Watch out for someone who may be charming you in order to take advantage of you. Make sure you're the only one completing projects that have strong integrity and that your means of achieving your goals live up to the intended integrity of your project. Alternately, if you are feeling stuck and powerless, focus on the vision you want to achieve. You may be stuck because you are only considering conventional routes. What routes or resources are available to you? Striking out on your own to achieve your goals rather than allowing yourself to remain stuck because a path isn't offering to you because a path isn't being offered to you by someone else will run worth the bouts of momentary confusion. So that's a little bit of a run-on sentence. What is this? The writer's deck. But my interpretation of this is it was actually a relevant moment, kind of a quiet realization that I had, is that Flash is imbued with incredible psychic ability, and I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, but you're a mother, right? Okay, so I've noticed this is a theme amongst very powerful, psychically in tune mothers, that they have a very open heart and that their psychic abilities are actually beyond what sometimes they're accepting. So I grew up with a single mother, and she's been my rock, my source of confidence in my unconventional ways of living, which I believe this card basically just encouraged. So there may be some things that you're holding back on, that the community, when they embrace you and listen to you, maybe don't understand why you're holding back on those things. And maybe the reason that they don't understand why is because the energy that you give is so authentic and loving that it would be crazy of us, actually, anyone outside of your circumstance, to doubt you. It would be crazy of us to doubt you. So the reversal of this card tells me that those things that you maybe slightly hold back on are actually the things that you need to capitalize on the most. That psychic motherly intuition and purpose and passion that we mentioned before the drawing of the card is something that we really just need to capitalize on and go forward with. And I believe that everyone watching this right now, everyone in this call, everyone who's actually ever met you would totally agree with that fact. And the universe wanted to, just kind of finish this sentence, channeling whatever, with "You're awesome. Go for it." That's the reading. I'm glad that happened.
Thank
Sorry
you.
for the run-on sentence from the tarot book.
Well,
but,
it actually applies very much to how I live my life. Feels like a run-on sentence most of the time.
Oh,
You might even hear my kids in the background. So it's usually a bit of ADHD with this and that and this and that. And I find myself often, that means a lot. It resonates so deeply. And it is, yes, kind of that next hurdle that I feel myself preparing to step into. But there is that resistance. There's a little voice there. It's like, are you sure? So
awesome.
Thank you very much for that.
And thank you for sharing.
Yeah. I might pass it. I'll get you next, but I might pass it to is there anyone else who's doing reading? I'm just gonna go check on my little ones real quick. They're having their own party in the room, so I'll be right back.
Go for it, Jessica. Thank you.
Synchronicity, by the way. Synchronicity right there.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. She's like, let me take a little break.
Michael, would you like to go, or?
Yeah, what I think it was Sansel. He was raising his hand quite a bit when he got in here, so I was like, I'll just pull one. So I pulled 4 cards. I'm not sure if I want to go into the book about it, but I pulled from the Moonology deck, and then the 3 cards I got in the bottom of the deck So the first one's the answers you need are coming. Be bold and make the first move. Meditate and contemplate. And then on the bottom of the deck, it was conclusions are within reach. So if that resonates. I'm not sure if it does or not. Star Soul, sorry.
I'm sure Star Soul is probably very grateful. I know Star Soul, if you're still in the chat, feel free to let him know. I'm sure it resonates. Lovely. Beautiful.
He sent some hearts.
Okay. Yes. Pray hands.
There we go.
Lovely. All right. Did everyone? Okay. If you're still in the chat and you did not get a card, drop a 1, 2, 3 down in the chat and let us know. Yeah, I want to make sure everyone here. And then let's see, Amanda, Campton, or Michael, you all would like a reading as well. Feel free to drop in the chat 1, 2, 3, and we can go again. I'm absolutely happy for another round. If we'd like to go, it's up to you all.
Wait, can you read me?
Yeah, I can do a reading for you. I would love to.
Awesome.
All three numbers.
I did 1, 2, 3, just in case.
Jet lag. Yeah, my internet sometimes is really wonky. I don't know, but sometimes it's just wonky. Cool.
Yeah, I'm open to whoever wants to read me.
Well, we've got Campton, Amanda, and Cami. So I think if we would like to, do we want to okay, if you're in this Zoom room and you would like to offer another reading, feel free to pick a color. If not, no worries. I think we can
We're doing dessert now. We're doing dessert. No colors. Dessert.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Desserts. Oh, I know exactly what dessert I'm picking. Okay. My dessert is picked.
Can I jump in and give Ashley her reading before we?
Yes, please do. Oh my gosh.
Awesome. Thank you. So, Ashley, I went with my Lenormand deck. My enchanted Lenormand, and I've been really cultivating a relationship with these cards, and a whole bunch fell out. And of course, at the very end, the last card that fell out is a path for you. So you're definitely, well, let's start. The first one I think is the star. And this just cultivates that power you hold within yourself, the light of the star. It's a really beautiful card. My lighting's not great in here, but you have this constellation of this, divine, I think it looks divine feminine, but I think it could be either one. And they just hold so much power within themselves. And you actually do hold so much power within yourself. Right now, the card that followed it is the mice. So you are approaching a time that you're going to be going more within. And I know you've been doing a lot of work to be with yourself and come out of your shell. And I think that work is really starting to pay off for you, but there's going to be a little bit of obstacles ahead. And that's represented by the mountain that comes up, that also came up along with the letter. So going within, it's going to feel like a step backwards for you within these. I feel like this next month, 1 to 3 months, it's going to feel like there's a lot going on. You're going to be like, I've been trying so hard, and then I kind of feel like you're taking 2 steps forwards, 1 step back. Something about the letter though, it's communication, but this is like communication with yourself that I'm feeling. And it might be that, yes, you need to journal, or you need to just like record yourself in some ways so that you can hear it, or just talk to yourself. But in some way, whatever way that it is that you commune, this is what I'm feeling is it's not how you communicate with others. While that is important, this is the communication you hold with yourself. And so the last card that came out was the bear. And the bear is very profound for me in the medicine that I've held. It offers a very protective space, and it is holding you through this time. It can also become overbearing, pardon the pun. So it's also a balance that if you lean in too hard and you hibernate too deeply, you might just come out in spring a little bit later than and it might just be, you know, a bit different, a bit rougher. I don't want to use the word rough, but you know, you'll just come out a little bit later, but it's all in divine timing. And again, there's a choice, and I don't know exactly what this choice is for you right now. But this came out when I came back in, it just kind of fell out when I sat down. So I love you, Ashley. I always appreciate your energy. And so let me know if that resonates with you in any way, and always happy to read more if you ever need, reach out.
I love those cards, by the way, and the bear is one of my spirit animals, so I'm super grateful to see them join us today. All right, well, yeah, overbearing. I laughed real hard at that too. Things starts off like literally in the middle of drinking my tea. She didn't say overbearing, yet she did. Good. So I went ahead and pulled cards for Campton. So I'm going to do Campton's reading, and then we'll go into the guessing game. So Campton, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful story that Spirit just showed me, and I'm really excited to read for you. So thank you for the opportunity. The Eight of Swords is what starts your reading tonight, and the Eight of Swords is about being in a place, feeling like you are strapped by circumstance, feeling like you are a prisoner in your own world and not being able to see your ability to move forward. Really, it's like just feeling entrapped in your own spaces. And the reason why I say it's beautiful is because the Hermit in reverse is what follows. And the Hermit in reverse speaks of typically the Hermit upright. It's a beautiful card of going within, but it is also a very lonely journey. And so the fact that the Hermit came forward in reverse for you is showing me that you have found your freedom from this binding by being able to see how, although your journey may be solo, it is yours to walk. You're never alone. And you have finally been able to encompass this understanding in your life that no matter what obstacles you face, no matter what or how stuck you may feel in life, you're going to be able to overcome and move forward because you're not alone. You have love. You are surrounded by support. You have all the strength you need within, and you're beginning to see that within yourself. And so because of that, you got the wheel, which is things getting shaken up in your world. It's like a snow globe, and you shake the snow globe and all the snow goes everywhere, and you're not sure where it's going to land, but all the possibilities are now open. And the Hierophant showing you that you have all this knowledge, all this wisdom that you have accumulated through this solo journey that you have been walking, that now because you've found that connection, you get to go forward and share that wisdom in the world, which, as someone that knows you personally, the wisdom you share is life-changing. So I can't wait to see you continue to step into your purpose in whatever way works for you, and understanding that you now have the freedom to go in any direction you desire. It doesn't matter where you stepped yesterday. It doesn't matter what bridges you've built or what pyramids you've walked by. You are now in a moment that every step you walk forward, you're creating and moving in the direction you desire, and remembering that you are supported and loved as you go.
You know, that's crazily, that is crazy how accurate that is. And I was also thinking, like, right before you said, because you personally know me, that these things apply, I was thinking, like, I could have closed my eyes, not known that you drew tarot, and what I'd be hearing is like totally like resonant and impactful and deeply penetrating, and the snow globe has been shaken up in my life and in this past week. And my most drawn card out of my personal drawings and out of anyone else's drawings is the Hermit. And it's always been upright when I'm in my phase, when I'm in my solo, away from, you know, communicating with everyone outside of the community, because I have the lack of faith with my ability. And then, you did this kind of double whammy move on me where you pulled the Hierophant and gave me a very nice compliment. And I mean, that was one of the best readings that I've ever had, actually. And it came at a time, again, like this is a very sensitive and vulnerable day for me where, there's been a lot of doubt in myself, a lot of doubt in the journey that I've been undertaking, a lot of doubt in my intuition, and a lot of that, people outside of me where, it's difficult, like as being a sensitive person, it's difficult to tell somebody that they're hurting your feelings. And we're so sensitive that we try to find truth and what we know are lies from that person. And we're so sensitive that we try to force it to be true because this person is being assertive, or putting making their voice louder and interrupting you and things like that. So the cards that you just drew, and then the conversations that I've had from the closest people to me, which you are today, have been so reassuring and I don't know if this is a word, it's not, but we're making up words today. We already have merengue as a color now. you have, I forgot what I was going to say because this is so awesome, but yeah, you've re-emboldened me into my own power, and there are no coincidences. Thank you for that, Kristen. It means a lot to me.
Thank you, Campton. I send you so much love always, and I'm truly, dearly grateful for you, my beloved. So.
Same.
Okay, let's see that next. Oh wait, we have to pick colors. My bad.
No, desserts.
My bad, desserts. Okay, but listen, if we're gonna pick desserts, we have to pick easy things. These have to be like general desserts because there's a large plethora of desserts we could dive into.
Maybe we need to funnel it down.
But funnel it to like I don't even know how to say what's normal, but just like common.
What's like flavors of ice cream? What's like,
Or you can say kind of cakes or something like
right.
Be like
I like flavors of
category.
Ice cream.
There you go.
Those are good.
Ice cream or cake, yeah.
Okay.
I also vote for ice cream.
Ice cream's good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I have mine picked now.
Good too.
Okay, so this round, if you're in the chat and you would like a reading, preferably let's let the people who haven't gotten readings yet go first, but everyone is welcome to guess. So pick your ice cream colors, and when you're ready, drop it down in the chat and let us know. And Kristen won't say them out loud if I want to guess. Okay. Da, 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 da. And Amanda starts us off with a rocky road. Desserts are for a reading, my dear beautiful Cami. So you're guessing a dessert, or sorry, you are guessing an ice cream flavor to be able to get a reading this round. So yeah. Rocky road. Oh wait, I was going to type mine in. Hold on. Wait. All right.
Kristen, you got mine.
Yay! Nobody's picked mine yet.
Nobody's picked mine either.
What's Starcel's guess? I know that turtle something.
Oh, wait, you said I got it. Yeah, what's turtle? Oh, wait, Star Soul, you got mine. That's it. The turtle moose track. What's the turtle tracks? Moose tracks. We call it moose tracks, but turtle. Yes, that's it. You got it, Star Soul. Oh, that's funny. Turtle tracks. I've never heard it called that before, but I know what you're talking about because they have them. Okay, and then we also have a rocky road, Ben and Jerry's chocolate brownie. First of all. Yay. Okay.
No one's got mine yet.
Right, vanilla. Yeah, turtle tracks.
I guess Amanda's. I'm trying to guess yours.
We also call them moose tracks in Canada because moose in Canada.
Yes, right?
Rainbow sherbet.
Tammy got mine.
Kristen
Yay.
is close to mine.
Oh, wait, okay, hold on. I'm like trying to see it. I think. Oh, wait, I know what it is. Oh, wait, I gotta spell it. This is so difficult.
Meat tracks.
These tracks.
I spelled it wrong. Is that right?
Yeah, we both spelled it wrong.
I feel like I need to narrow mine down, but
We'll get it.
I'll give it a hint.
Oh no, wait, I spelled mine wrong.
Oh man. I feel like we made the same mistake in this spelling.
Yep.
Not just because it's spelling.
My bitter scotch. That's not gonna taste so good.
Okay, we still have one more reading to hand out. If everybody, Campton, did you pick a color or a flavor?
I did.
You did? Has anybody
Mhm.
guessed your flavor yet?
No.
No.
I've got mine either.
The fruit.
I know. I feel like fruit's involved, but I don't know. Okay, wait. Is that it?
Oh, that's no.
Oh man.
Each is close in, I feel like, color. Probably.
Like orange sugar?
Literally just started thinking of like apple ice cream, which why is that not a thing? I feel like that would be delicious.
Yeah.
Right?
But not a thing. What?
Can we protest for apple ice cream to Ben and Jerry's, please? I need like apple caramel fudge or something. I don't know.
Yeah, apple and caramel, absolutely.
I dropped another hint.
Yes, Kimmy, you got mine.
Did
My
we get?
hint is that it's a green nut. It's nut oriented.
Okay, I know. Well, I'm not.
Oh, I know his.
There you go.
Wait. Um,
Amanda got it. First one.
yay.
There she goes.
Yay.
That one still got mine.
Banana? I'm spelling it. Banana nana.
Yes, Kristen got mine.
Wait, I did?
Yeah.
Yay!
It took a
Wait,
while.
I said mango. I said
Okay,
mango
when
before
did
Kristen
Amanda
did.
say mango? Because I did not see.
I said mango just before Kimmy said, Amanda, did I get yours? But that's fine. Kristen can have it because
No. It's yours, Amanda. You got it.
no, because I got Campton's.
Beautiful. Did
Amanda
we?
said strawberry. Okay.
Now all I can think about is apple ice cream, you guys. This is so not okay.
Right? Like apple pie a la mode. Yes. Ice cream. Yes. I can't eat dairy, but it sounds so good.
Is
Me
everybody's
neither.
guessed?
I have a dairy.
Everyone's is like that.
I'll ask for frozen yogurt then, just for Jessica.
But no, that still won't.
Oh,
It
it's
has to
still
be made
not-
out of like coconut or cashew or like
They have a dairy-free like frozen yogurt place here in my town. I don't know what it is, but they have it. I'm not sure what it is. I'll look into it.
I'm gonna come all the way just for that. Totally.
I feel like it's at the frozen yogurt place. I think it's an option at the frozen yogurt place. Anyways. Okay. All right.
Was everybody's
stars.
guessed?
I think so. Half baked. Yes. All right. So, Star Soul. I'm going to go ahead and get us started with your reading, my dear. So, the Four of Swords in reverse came out for you. And I love this for you because this card is speaking of the ability to really be able to it's like being able to put to past what needed to be put to rest and stepping forward in a brand new direction, being able to honor the cycles of who you have been. And now where you're at is really at a place of being present in the moment and living each opportunity as it comes and being able to see the magic in the moments. And I feel like you've really just been able to soak in this magic that occurs. But there's a side message here that comes with the Three of Pentacles being in reverse, of feeling like maybe not as connected to the projects that you have worked on, and also maybe feeling like almost like maybe before you started being in this place of really being present and soaking in the magic of the moment, of kind of putting some projects to rest, like almost like putting a blanket over them, and then now you're coming back to them and you're pulling the blanket off and you're starting to see the sun, you're starting to see the light in the areas of your life where you would like to begin to, it's almost like they're showing me like tinkering elves working on little projects. So if that helps for you at all, Star Soul. And the bottom deck energy is the 10 of Pentacles. So it's like trusting that the ability to stay in the present moment and take those actions as you are called, and enjoying the magic and being there, and starting to see your work and your efforts and how you can bring those creative projects forward to be able to continue to bring in the financial abundance that you are indeed calling in for yourself. And I also see with the 10 of Pentacles, and I don't know if like most readers do this or not, but with the 10 of Pentacles, I also always see a really beautiful path for your personal success. And it doesn't just have to be financial. This is definitely involvement with like friends and family and relationships, and really just understanding that you're coming to a place in your life of being able to find that balance because of the actions and the steps that you're taking. Yay, that's it. Long-winded, my bad. Thank you, Star Soul. Okay, who's next?
I got Cammy's. And my Alice deck is actually being nice to Cammy, which is awesome. So, pull up 3 cards. And first one I got is Clock Time. So the message I got from this one is that this is basically a past energy, that you were feeling like you were under a lot of pressure and you needed to get things done within a certain time frame, and that there was this ending coming really, really quickly that you weren't ready for. But you've moved out of that energy, which is awesome. And the next card that came up is Becoming Braver. So I'm getting this feeling that you're much more in your element now. You're coming into who you want to be as a person, but not just like in your personal life, but in your business life and all aspects. You're just becoming so much more comfortable with yourself and getting out there and everything, really. It's just you letting the world see who you really are. And who you really are is very special. And apparently this is really important because I only yawn when it's really important. But you're needed in this world. You're such a amazing, unique person. And apparently you really need to hear this part. You're just this incredible, happy ball of energy that just makes everyone's lives better. And you're finally getting to the point where you can share that with everyone. And it's a beautiful energy that I'm getting from this reading, that you're finally in that place that you need to be, where you can be you and let everyone see just how magical and wonderful you are. And that's what I got for you.
All right, I'm gonna jump in for you, Kristen, because you guessed mine. So it's funny because I saw Lala in the comments was talking about where to get her favorite ice cream, and she said her favorite flavor is only at this place in Cincinnati. Cincinnati has been like coming up for me a lot lately. We're planning a move to Ohio within the next year, and I don't know if Cincinnati is where we're gonna land, but man, that name keeps coming up. So this deck, my sister gave it to me from a friend, and she was showing it to me, and it was also from like Cincinnati, Ohio. So I was like, what? It kept coming up. So what I pulled for you, Kristen, is this old, it's a pretty old worn deck, but we have number 26, the park. The park foretells a new love when very near. And that's where I pulled it kind of for you. This is a bit of a love reading, and I won't get too deep with it, but we also have clouds and then the book, but I kind of more picked up on the Jack of Hearts here, because before I put the Lenormand away, these two cards also fell out, which again was like the male figure, and then we have the star. So it's just this, I'm getting this, again, a love of self, but also I know like your relationships in whatever form they come in, where they go. There's a lot of deep stuff going on, and it all seems really good. It feels really good because I pulled from my Green Witch Oracle, and we have luck and cleansing. And so you are on this beautiful journey, and you have been yourself as long as I have known you. We always are constantly finding ourselves, and we're finding that next way to be deeper within ourselves, and then how to go about sharing that with the world. And it's a never ending, of course. Once it ends, we are thus pulled back to the ether. But I just get this feeling that you're ready. You've let go of these expectations of what you want to happen within this idea of love or relationships or being in connection with a partner. And it's a really powerful feeling is when you kind of let go and kind of just settle back and get with yourself. Suddenly that's when everything comes. Like that's when the next little step forward presents itself. And there's always a choice to make. You can always choose like, I'm ready for that, or maybe not. But I feel like that choice is going to be presenting itself to you again here within the next, I'm picking up spring for some reason with the citrus going on here, kind of in the next coming season. So
thank you, Jessica. That was beautiful. I appreciate it. Resonates very deeply. Thank you.
So I've got Amanda, the lovely Amanda. I love pulling one card. I know everybody pulled multiple cards, but I love pulling one and riffing on that, especially because I'm new to this. So I'm gonna ask the universe now to provide intuition and love and forward moving messages. I know the cards that I've pulled have been a little bit, I can aptly say kind of harsh, but it always gives me an opportunity to turn it into something that makes sense. So for Amanda, I'm sure the proper card, well, always the proper card comes up. There's no proper or not. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Finally, it's not reversed. Finally, it's just straight up power. And this is something that I love. So I am going to have to go to it. We're almost there. And we're there. So the Queen of Pentacles is a resourceful and pragmatic. They are likely a business person, entrepreneur, homemaker, or in any profession involving practical, hands-on, or financial skills. They use their wealth to invest in experiences of beauty and to support others in charity and philanthropy. The Queen of Pentacles has a knack for channeling resources to make everyone feel involved and grounded and supported. The Queen of Pentacles indicates that you are financially comfortable, generous, and practically minded, or that you've received support from someone who has these qualities. If you are the Queen of Pentacles, you find practical, loving ways to care for those around you. You put attention into the details of your home, making it a sanctuary for those who visit. At an extreme, the Queen of Pentacles prizes orderliness over creativity or unconditional love. So this is the perfect card. That's just the immediate sense that I get off of Amanda. You know, Amanda is that authentic, loving, giving soul who has this talent and knack for these metaphysical and psychic channelings. She's an immediate presence for anybody that is even mildly sensitive to these energies. And she does provide that queenly atmosphere, that generative, abundant atmosphere, and makes her home that unconditional atmosphere. And they're just, you know what, this is what the universe wanted me to conclude with this. They're just like her. So I want to say this properly. There just can't be a bad vibe around Amanda, and I think that's what the Queen of Pentacles today wants to bring to the tarot table. So that's where we're at.
Yay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
Campton. Michael, did you get a reading, or did you have one you wanted to read? I wanted to ask you both of those things because I think everyone has gotten a reading yet, except for you, my dear. You're on.
I don't think I've gotten a reading from anybody, so whoever wants to. I'm more than welcome to do that. She's like, ooh.
I'd be totally happy to give you a reading, Michael, if you want. But if anyone else also feels, Amanda's also, she's already got out her pocket tarot.
She's like, I'm ready. But she's also muted.
You could both share.
Yeah.
I feel like Amanda's are normally pretty short and sweet and to the point. So if you both feel called, and then just to say so everyone knows, like once this is over, we'll go ahead and end this beautiful space with a small breath, just meditation and some sound healing to allow these energies to clear before we end this evening and all that good stuff.
Sounds good. I'll let Amanda's shuffling.
She's like, still going.
She's going. Michael, it's a pleasure to meet you, by the way. I think this is the first time we've shared space, so it's a pleasure to meet
This
you.
is the first time I've like joined anything like this. Like I joined the Paradigm whatever thing yesterday, and like I'm brand new to all of this. So
That's awesome. I'm not brand new, but most of the time I always feel brand new. So in a way, but that's just like my. So, all right, Amanda, what do you got?
Amanda, you're on mute.
Thank you.
I was like, hold on, what?
What came out for you is the Father of Swords. So this deck's been calling to me for a while, and I just got it. It's my newest deck. But what's special about this deck is it is all in black and white except for little spots of color. And the color are significant in this deck. So if you notice, the sword is all of the chakra colors. It's an upside down chakra, but it's all of the chakra colors. So the message that I'm getting from this is that you have recently become balanced in yourself, and you've recently gotten to the point where you're able to speak your truth, which is amazing. That is bringing you so much power and also so much protection. You're not letting people take advantage of you anymore. So you're now at the point where you have a little bit of doubt in this and whether you actually have the strength to be able to cut people out when you need to. But you have that power. You've stepped into it. You're able to say no when you need to say no. You're able to set those boundaries now. So when it does come up that someone does try to take advantage of you, you don't have to worry about that. You do have that strength to let them go if you need to let them go. No one's going to be coming into your life any longer that is going to come in with anything other than right intentions.
That definitely resonated.
And I feel like the card I pulled just one from, I got this new Oracle deck a few weeks back, white light Oracle. But I pulled this card, which is 7, which I don't know, for me, we've 7 chakras. We have so many more, but the base 7 are very pivotal in understanding and like using as a diagnostic system to understand ourselves here within this physical plane. And then as you go higher, they relate to how you understand yourself within the higher planes. And the 7 blessings of Eve. And I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's really long, but there's one, just an intro paragraph. And then if you want more, I'm happy to type it up or take a picture and send it to you via Discord. But I love this image. It's a snake. It's meeting, this point, and then there's an egg, and it represents Ouroboros to me, whereas the cycle of rebirth, death and rebirth, even though this one is not literally eating its tail, it reaches a point of enlightenment, and then thus an egg allows rebirth. And I'm getting this energy that you're somewhere in here, almost in this throat, where you've done a lot of work, whether it's within this lifetime or past lifetimes, and you are getting even closer to this point of stepping into your true self. Okay, sweetheart, give me 2 minutes. All right, I'm giving a reading real quick. Well, I'm actually on the microphone and on camera. 2 minutes, and then I'll be right with you. I know, but I'm not ready for you to be on camera, sweetheart. Well, I think that's kind of where we're at right now. But what I'm happy to do is take a picture of the book and send you what it says. But that's kind of what I'm feeling. And I kind of reiterates is you're stepping into yourself right now. So
Yeah, you totally can. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just love how we got like completely different messages, but they're also exactly the same message.
Totally.
All right, lovely souls. My heart is filled with so much gratitude for each and every one of you and sharing this beautiful space and just really being able to come together and honor one another and our voices. And I really am truly grateful from my heart to yours for your ability to hold space and share this love. So thank you all for being here. And I will say, for anyone that's watching this on the replay, please feel free to connect with each one of these creators that you've seen here today. They all have beautiful expressions, and their links and information are listed down below the video. So don't hesitate to reach out if you heard a message that touched your heart and you want to share that. We always appreciate expressions of love in this community. And if you would like to connect further, the Paradigm Shift Central community, as well as the Cove Discord, are listed down below the video as well. So if you're looking for a community space, to share some encouragement along the way, please feel free to connect with us. And that's it. That's all I've got. So if we would like to go around, if anyone feels called to share their own personal gratitude, by all means, go ahead.
Absolutely. I am beyond grateful for spaces like this, grounding beacons, like everyone in the Zoom call and everyone in the live chat, but Kristen for, for creating these spaces and offering her energy and time for this. And it really impacts the planet. And, I always think in my daily life, when things are going hard, or when, really great triumphant moments have happened, I remember that at the end of this life, we will review it, and we will know the stones that we've thrown and how they've rippled out into other people's lives. We will feel the pain, and we will feel the joy of those that we've affected in either of those ways. And I just know that some of the most pure and exuberant, loving moments that I've ever had in my life will flash by my eyes with Kristen's face right there. And I will be taken into that bliss forever. And she does that for everyone, and that enters her life. And yeah, I'm just so I'm so grateful for her. So that's just what I wanted to say.
You'll be flashing through mine as well. 100%. I think it'll be the moment where we both looked at each other from across the room with just,
yeah,
you know
in
that
Memphis,
moment.
yeah. Oh my God, time slowed down in that moment.
You did.
I would also like to add to the Kristen Love Fest and how grateful I am for you and this space and everything you do and how amazing you are. I can go on and we can make this like an entire another hour about how awesome Kristen is. But I'm sure people are tired. But yeah, I am very grateful for you and our friendship and our connection and everything.
And I just want to echo all those thoughts so much. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything more, but Kristen, like, it's just the deepest felt gratitude for the spaces you hold and the examples you always share and the people that you cultivate together, because we come from all different places. So, I have little ones. She waved at you, yes. All right. And take care. Ooh.
Thank you for sharing your little elves, Jessica.
That was one of the sweetest things ever. Oh my God.
Our kids are the best.
All right, my friends. Well, if we would like to just allow ourselves, if you feel called to close your eyes and place your hands on your heart, and I invite you to allow yourself to bring an awareness around the love and the inspiration that we've cultivated tonight. And I'm going to play my singing bowl and just allow you to take breaths on your own and just allowing yourself to imagine this beautiful love and energy in each breath that you take, being welcomed into your being and finding that peace welcomed within your heart. And remember, as you move forward, that every step you have taken led you to where you are, perfect by design, right on time, direction that your heart guides you. Let us take a nice breath in together. Release. Open your eyes, wiggle your fingers, your toes, your knees, and your toes. Okay, for those of you that are still with me that would like to join me in waving everyone goodbye here in the Cove. If you're new, we do something called the love splash. So we'll cultivate a little bit of love, wiggle our arms, and then end with a splash. If you feel called. All right, 1, 2, 3. Love. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for being here, doing all that you do. Continue sharing your beautiful expression in this world. Bye.